Look around you. That guitar gathering dust, that half-written novel, that coding course you bought on a Tuesday night, that sudden powerful urge to learn pottery, or a new language, or how to build a shed. If you see a graveyard of half-finished dreams, you know the feeling. It's not laziness. It's a specific, quiet shame. The world has a label for you, and that label is a lie. They call you a dilettante, unfocused, chaotic, a quitter. You feel like an imposter because you can't just pick one thing. You've heard it all. Jack of all trades, master of none. You've probably used that phrase to beat yourself up. What if I told you they've been cutting the quote short, on purpose? The full quote flips the script entirely. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Here's the truth your anxiety has been trying to tell you. This isn't a defect, it's an evolutionary advantage. Your feeling of being scattered isn't failure. It's the symptom of a brilliant adaptive mind trying to build something rare. It's constructing what's called an M-shaped mind. While everyone screams focus, your nervous system is quietly preparing you for a future where being a hyper-specialist is the real risk. Here's the truth your anxiety has been trying to tell you. This isn't a defect, it's an evolutionary advantage. Your feeling of being scattered isn't failure. It's the symptom of a brilliant adaptive mind trying to build something rare. It's constructing what's called an M-shaped mind. While everyone screams focus, your nervous system is quietly preparing you for a future where being a hyper-specialist is the real risk. For a century, we lived in an I-shaped world. Dig one deep, narrow hole. Become the absolute best at one thing. It was a kind environment like chess. Fixed rules, predictable outcomes, 10,000 hours of practice guaranteed a win. But you don't live there anymore. You live in a wicked environment. The rules change overnight. Industries die. AI emerges. The expert in a dying field isn't safe. They're fragile. Your brain knows this instinctively. So it does the only rational thing. It drifts. One season, you're obsessed with wiring a van. The next, you're deep in 14th century philosophy, then Brazilian jiu-jitsu, then sourdough starters. To others, it looks chaotic. Pick a lane, but you're not lost. You're data mining. You're engaging in what psychologists call far transfer. The specialist solves problems they've seen before. You connect dots no one else sees. You take a principle from beekeeping and apply it to a software architecture problem. You use lessons from DJing to manage a team. That isn't distraction. That's the DNA of innovation. You don't have one deep well. You have a network of springs. But here's the painful gap. Knowing this doesn't stop the burnout. It doesn't stop you from looking at your friend who's a senior vice president while you're on your third beginner phase this year. The pain comes from a misunderstanding. You're trying to build your M shape all at once. You can't. The secret of true polymaths isn't doing everything at once. It's serial mastery. Your life is built in seasons. Your 20s, the season of music and art. Your 30s, the season of coding and business. Your 40s, the season of synthesis. You didn't fail at music. You completed a season. You built a pillar. Now you're building the next one. This leads to your ultimate superpower. It's a concept from evolutionary biology called redundancy. In nature, redundancy isn't waste, it's resilience. Elephants have backup copies of cancer-fighting genes. If one fails, another takes over. Your portfolio of half skills is your genetic redundancy. If you're only a tax accountant and AI automates your job, you're terrified. If you're a tax accountant who also knows carpentry, copywriting, and conflict mediation, you are unbreakable. You haven't been dabbling. You've been building a decentralized life. So, stop apologizing. Stop looking at that corner of abandoned projects as a graveyard. Start seeing it as your personal university. Every failed hobby was a semester. Every abandoned project was research and development for your M-shaped mind. You were never meant to be one thing. You were built to be the bridge between worlds that don't even know they need to connect. If this reframe changes everything for you, if you're ready to see your curiosity not as a curse, but as your core competitive advantage, do two things for me. 1. Drop a heart in the comments below. That's our signal. You're not scattered, you're synthesizing. 2. If you want the tactical guide, how to actually structure your seasons, choose your pillars, and turn this knowledge into a life that doesn't burn you out, subscribe. Your focus isn't broken, it's just too broad for a narrow world. Let's build a world that fits you instead.